Hello, Sierra Leoneans. This is the voice of the unshakable, commonly known as Mr. Salone. As today, made for the 14th of June 2025, please, Sierra Leoneans, wanna listen and share this message. Today, I get a very important information again for bring out to every Sierra Leoneans. The case you hope, the most you hope, Osai we old, na day we go old. Nothing no go make we left day, and nothing no go make we come out day. The case you hope, the most you hope, the truth, na it go last, and the truth shall set we free. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, as like they always tell una for say, very soon we go understand the truth. Very soon we go sabi the truth, and to seal it all, we shall celebrate the truth. Let me go no more, we must reach the. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, as like they always tell una for say, please let me not forget for go they call on each and every Sierra Leonean. Let me not forget for go they pray against bad politicians. Let me not forget for when they pray against bad leaders. And also, let me not forget for when they pray against bad social media bloggers, bad social media activists. Let we all God which we to answer them. So we not get juju, we not get gun, we not get soldier, we not get police, but we get God. And this God who we deserve, then they can fight this battle for we. Whatever thing we see they happen at Sierra Leone, whatever confession we see, whatever which one they prove, hey, they happen because of we sabi talk. They happen because of we find face. They happen because of we get money. It happen because of we pray as we they pray. Any individual or group of people we don't gang up together for destroying democracy in Sierra Leone. May God make through the prayers we they pray as a Muslim or as a Christian. May God continue for disgrace the people and they day by day. May God continue for they expose them day by day, and may God destroy them with their families, and may God take happiness from them with their families. Let we all pray them to two hands them. Any leaders or politicians we don't stand up for destroying liberty in Sierra Leone, where they fight against with 2024 election, with 2023 election. May God make through the prayers that we pray. May God destroy the people and they with their families, and may God take happiness from them, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Any social media bloggers, social media activists, we don't stand for propagate lies news in the favor of these rogue and selfish politicians. Any social media bloggers or activists, we don't stand for propagate lies news against the people of Sierra Leone in the interest of the selfish and rogue politicians. May God make through the prayers the more we pray. May God destroy them with their families. May God disgrace them day by day, and may God take happiness from them with their families. May God continue for the expose them day by day. Let we all pray as them with we two hands. God, they fight this battle for we. Right? So fellow Sierra Leoneans, please let me not forget for we pray for the one that we don't stand for the electoral justice. Let me not forget for the pray for the one that we stand for the fight, so we don't fight on social media. Let me not forget for the pray for His Excellency Samoa Kamara and in loyalists that we stand with him for fight for the June 24th, 2023 election. Let we all pray as them with two hands. God, they fight this battle for we. Yeah, fellow Sierra Leoneans. And sadly enough, again, I want to send a condolence message to Mr. Kewu or Pakewu. I received a very sad message from you. But I want to let you know, say, you love your wife the most, but God love and pass you. You understand? I want you take heart on behalf of every sober-minded social media activist. I want to send a very big hush to you. And also, when I see the team of His Excellency Samoa Kamara when they pay a visit to you, I want to let you know, say, you love your wife, but God love and pass you. Dear, today you don't lost your wife and Mrs. Kewu, and also again you don't lost you Pekin, you beloved Pekin when Sherifu Kewu with this government, this SLP party, they beat him, can't go to Benghazi, go poison this man, when this man come out and lost in life. We know the pain where you don't go through, Pakewu. We know the pain where you don't go through. But I want you know, say God go fight justice for you. All the APC people them when they act day per Sherifu Keru in Taiwan, all the one that will sell Sherifu Keru in life to Mother Bio, God go rain justice for you, Pakeru. Today you don't lose your wealth again. May God cover you and may God give you long life and prosperity. May God continue for bring peace and harmony in your house. Papa, dear, na for take hearts. You know, easy. You don't lose your big boy picking and you don't get lost your beloved wife again. May God cover you and may God give you long life and well body. You know, fellow Sierra Leoneans, today we all don't see what's in the happen on social media. Right? And we all don't see what's in the go on in Sierra Leone. As His Excellency Samuel Kamara say, this na a marathon race. Now, what thing I want to know, plenty people will start this race together, but Kuma no go able for reach because they not get the pace, they not get that heart for run this race. So whatever thing we una see na media today, I want to take am say a normal. Whatever thing una see na the APC today, I don't tell una for say even the day for Samuel Kamara in inauguration, people they come out and they confess which. God they come out and expose people them. Yeah? When I look at APC Matrast, we call himself Diana Konomani, how he exposed himself again the day before yesterday. When I look at how he disgraced himself again the day before yesterday. Una feel say this thing they happen because of Mrsta Salone in Sabi talk. Una feel say this thing they happen because of Captain Milton in Sabi talk. Una feel say this thing they happen because of Encyclopedia in Sabi talk. Una feel say this thing they happen because of Morima or Ambassador in Sabi talk. No, this thing they happen because of we prayers and what we pray. And it's not about what we talk on the media, and it's about the reality. And they see so many people they forward that videos there to me. Hey, listen, what in the other Konomani talk? Listen, the lie, we don't go lie. Listen to this. Huh? I want to know, say 80% of what in Diana Konomani talk by that video not true. Yeah? 80% of what in Diana Konomani talk by that video not true. But the day where he go talk, that rubbish day, fellow Sierra Leoneans, the following day, where himself see waiting in the show him from Twitter. Though you know say you don't read them. Waiting himself see from the EU ambassador to Sierra Leone. Now they go no say he don't disgrace himself. The other Konomani, you don't disgrace yourself, but you exposed yourself through the prayers of every Sierra Leonean. Yeah? You don't disgrace yourself, but you expose yourself. But now what thing I want, you know, fellows, I don't see people they ask questions about this money where the international community don't give to civil society activists them, some media outlets them for making them come and promote the recommendations that will come out that the tripartite for 6 months. So man they say, hey, they don't add another 6 months back into this thing. So man they cry, I go come and break them down for honor. Yeah? But now what thing I want to know, this race where we fight na a marathon race, just like waiting His Excellency Samuel Kamara talk. Right? Una see when the EU, the American ambassadors or the American government, right? The United Nations, when they come together, they disburse money to civil society activists them na Sierra Leone, I think 5 of them, with some media outlets them for propagate the recommendations them will come out na the tripartite. Una feel say na pa alaki with it on social media. Una feel say na Samuel Kamara una dey fight. Una feel say na Mrsta Salone una dey fight. Una dey fight democracy. We are fighting for our democracy. Samuel Kamara dey fight for democracy. Samuel Kamara no dey fight for me. He no dey fight for you. He dey fight for democracy. And fighting for democracy meaning you don't fight for Sierra Leoneans. Right? Fellow Sierra Leoneans. But there is one thing I want fellow to understand. Democracy has won this particular battle. Right? For let una see them people they also comot first, they give $1.5 million for pay people them for go sit up and this tripartite for 6 months. Una fit say na lucky. Now they don't come and disburse all that money again for pay for make them promote wetin dey inside the recommendations them for 6 months. Una fit say na lucky. This 6 months promotion wey they ask let people dem go dey do na radio stations them, na TV stations them, e no get nothing for do with the implementation or for say maybe na after the 6 months. Not all them people they also get for kind implement o. The one they want to implement then they come. Right? But wetin the APC as a party for do na in the international community now they can do for them so for free of charge. Right? So they are not doing it for APC, they are not doing it for Samura Kamara neither Madabio, they are doing it for democracy. Now make I always love say, me want for see Mr. Salone, I stand on democracy. I don't stand by waiting Samura Kamara they talk or by what Madabio they talk. I stand on democracy. Let me see who side Madabio they win fights against democracy. Let me see who side these few executive of the APC that they win fights against democracy. When una be the right, una let us them. Hey, APC executive, una we don't endorse Madabio, we don't do this. What I tell una? I say we get over 3 million people that will come out on the 24th of June go vote. If you una able to get the signature of them, over 3 million people a day will go beyond we go vote. The government of us okay. Now we vote against Madabio yesterday, but now we don't vote against them again. Let Madabio continue because of the good work they do. I say them go listen to una. Right? But una feel say now just few less than 10 people them they go pen down signature in the name of main opposition party. So we endorse Madabio for destroy democracy. Una feel say that's gonna be the listen to una. Now una look at Usa una dey now. Yeah. This same international community where they call international community this, international community that. Hey, if na any other summer political party, if na any other summer country, this tripartite recommendations will come out. The APC party for them at the forefront, they for the diaspora, they for the BBC, they for the Al Jazeera, they for the CNN, they for the AYV, like Kailo Radio, whatever media outlets they for they propagate waiting there inside these recommendations them. They propagate the implications. If you fail for abide waiting the inside the recommendations. But they fail for do that. Why make una play say that lawyer goes on AYV television where he read the according to him, he say where he don't read the communique. He say if he be there part of the government, for the ever allow for make the sign with Samura Kamara. Because he know what's in the inside. Right? He know what's in the inside. When I visit that man a full man. When I see the past sidom, it is sign, it is smile. Man, be always stupid. So when I go to the communicator one, 4 hours, now he send their take, for come back for count this for man be your sign. Because he know what's in the inside. They say if I sign this, what's a problem for me? Why they gonna feel say man be your sack this guy? I think guy man. Because according to him, like guy man don't sell him so for put us outside this sort of yeah. The una sit down, democracy down, they are past 2028, but we go reach the. Now una see the APC, whether they for the call people in the diaspora say, hey, una come now pay money for now go pay for slots na AYV, now go pay for slots na SLBC, now go pay for slots na Tumac Radio, now go pay for slots. The only radio station where they talk about this tripartite, now Uda, Charlie Mahoy, Tumac Radio. For free. You know, collect that, because they do the work as journalists. Presenter them. You understand? So waiting the international committee they do so for give money to them people they are so make them propagate, make them talk about waiting there inside the recommendations them because for that tomorrow the grassroots because what Madabio do first Madabio know the implication if the grassroots know waiting there inside that particular communique. Madabio know what's go happen to her from the SLP. Madabio know what's go happen if the grassroots know what's in this communique. Yeah. If the grassroots understand what's in the inside, that 84 when now don't go 85 recommendations. If the grassroots know what's in the inside, man, be not qualify. What you do? It must to all the civil society activists them. It must to all the journalists in Sierra Leone. It must to all the radio stations them and the TV stations them. They not know they talk about this. It must to the APC, PRO them. They not know they talk about this. If you have to hear about tripartite, unless you can have social media. That's all. So now what's happening now? The international community don't take the bull by the horn or say we they can't pay una now. For 6 months, una for they talk about this every day. For 6 months complete. Because tomorrow, make some more come and not for say, oh, they can't seize advantage from me. Oh, let me not be not talk say, oh, they can't seize advantage from me. So the people need for know exactly what's in the inside that 85. As soon as this APC materials go talk on Falaba, una see the day we go talk on Falaba, the following day yesterday, now in the EU ambassador na Salone, now he go tweet. Now the international community will not ever talk about tripartite. Then they why they talk about the electoral justice. Then they always talk about tripartite and the recommendations and resolutions. You understand the reforms. But now the man don't put on a clear one tripartite. Electoral justice. Therefore, implement the 85 crucial recommendations. Them. You understand? Now, not say not see what they for even joke with, right? Now, not to 84 again, no. Because the 80, when they talk about, and I say, okay, these are electoral reforms. Now, you know they talk about. Now, you know they going to tell the people them. The 4, now you know they call it divergence views. APC said this, SFP said no, we not agree at this. Now we agree. The one who make 5, that's now the positions of the international community. When I get them clear, all I go over again. Right? Una say una get 80 recommendations. That's now waiting una agreed on what they call electoral reforms. That's now for review some things then put laws, new laws, this, that, blah, blah, blah. The 4 we they call 84. The 4 now divergent views. Now me win, not to me win. When you result, when you prove, I not get me, I didn't prove this. Now ECS and I announce me, now ask them. This, that 4. The one will make 5, one are the one. Now the positions of the moral guarantors, the international community, the United Nations. Now I made it don't go 80. What are we talking about? Una go read the man in tweets where he tweets. The AU ambassador na Salone. 85. Una feel like cassava leaf like go eat go talk am. Right? Waiting APC for do. Now in Sidom. Now we find about do for them. Una feel say APC go Sidom. Now they go ask APC. The APC can destroy democracy in Sierra Leone. I don't say una say hey, democracy will win this fight. Yeah? Democracy will win this fight no matter how una turn up. 85 recommendations. They are very crucial according to the EU ambassadors in Sierra Leone. Right? Now they are talking about waiting electoral justice. You understand? Now make the man say the 85, they all agreed. They not mix for convergence and divergence and convergence on the divergence. They said you 85 agreements. They agreed on that. Who said they agree? Now been too many that 3 days. What did they agreed on? Whatever recommendation what they get from the tripartite shall be implementable and actionable. So they agreed on that. So even if the recommendations then go self 98, they agreed on that. The 2 parties, Manabio sign and Samuel Kamara sign. Whatever recommendations what we get from the tripartite so they can set up, whatever found is what we get, anything what we get from it shall be implementable and actionable. So now I make the EU ambassador to Sierra Leone said the 85 recommendations now waiting they agreed on. So they are very crucial. So fellow Sierra Leoneans, Why we for sidon me then guy can fool right? Una see the SLP people talk rubbish. But let me listen first about to what in APC Matras in talk. Yeah. Now there when I tell enough for say APC Matras a message it gets 80% truth. People don't understand. Yeah. Wetin e go talk to the people of Alaba 80% na true. Yeah. I want to understand this. And not make anybody misquote me, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Now, wetin he say? He says Samura Kamara need for can tell people in the truth. Samura Kamara na the only person wey sabi the truth. That's among them we go there. Fellow Sierra Leoneans. Na lie Eli Pauna. If this Samura Kamara when I the only person wey sabi the truth, I don't come and tell you for say the elections are not yet over until they are over. What the F is Diana talking about? If this Samura Kamara, when are the only person who sabi the truth, don't can tell you for say it is not yet done and dusted. What is the F Diana Konomani talking about? If this Samura Kamara, when are the only person who sabi the truth, don't can tell we recently for say in the call on the international community when they in charge of the transition now Sierra Leone, the need for fast track time for the electoral reforms and we electoral for the democracy in Sierra Leone. Which truth you want for Yeri again from Samura Kamara? You see, if now people are well sober. Now the day before you so, as soon as you use that word, they for stone you straight. Then you go call Samura Kamara like and tell any truth because you cannot talk about something you don't know anything about. So far as you don't use the word say now Samura Kamara one grain sabi the truth about this electoral justice. So shut the F up about electoral justice, right? If in a court, then I can manage to also say, I'm not the true, now this person has to be the true, then they kick him out of the box. If in a jail, and they start for the or they kick him out if in a witness they call him for. I go follow or listen to somebody who don't tell you plain for say, ain't not sabi the truth, ain't not know the truth. The only person who know the truth, now Samura Kamara. Well, shut up and go call Samura Kamara, or you go to him. But you know what, it is part of the process. Then you know stop there. What did he talk again? He said, what in then know now SLPP don't then have power so take 2028 and then know the joke with that day. Fellow Sierra Leoneans. Papa God. When I go to talk. Now SLPP don't have power and they don't get it now for 2028 and they not go joke with that. What in that tell you? So you will call yourself say you na APC member or supporter or grassroots, that common man where be say you now you believe you hard work for making money, where Diana in believe for open elects them for them for let minister go get $10,000 or $20,000 una go sit down the fire like people also we don't stand for protect a stolen mandates. Una go see the talk. He said they know the joke with Mother Bio instead of power, meaning that they go sacrifice their life now for Mother Bio. Wetin that for tell una? Then guy also don't eat past wetin they supposed to eat. And this woman I former minister. And all of them know say Madabio don't put them all under a and peace. Madabio know them all. Right? Madabio know them all. So let this woman talk for say they no go joke with Madabio in the one power. When already so past 2028, wetin that for tell you? Let me continue.
Let me run home for this fire. You know, keep anybody, whether the fact, whether they win or not they win or the fact remains that at the end of government and we as a party are ready for run for 2028. So Dr. Samura
Already, why either na dem win or not dem win but the fact remains na dem dey in governance. Dem as a party for ready for run for 2028. That's na the only justifiable reason wey dem get for wetin for Madabio continue. Why? Because na dem dey in governance. I want to ask APC Matthias one question. 2028 election wey dey come, according to una, Madabio get for comot na power, then e make the APC come na power, then APC conduct the 2028 election. Madabio get for withdraw from governance and make the APC candidate into governance and APC conduct the election. Una get the agreement with Madabio according to you. Because for them you tell for say either na dem win or not dem win else na dem dey in governance. Una for prepare for 2028. And na this same Madabio therefore appoint the next commissioner. Na this same Madabio therefore appoint the IG. Na this same Madabio therefore appoint the chief of defense staff. Na this same Madabio gets the police and the military. Na this same Madabio gets the ONS. Na this same Madabio gets the administration, gets the money, gets the country for una election 2028. So if Madabio see fly election dey back, hence na dem dey in governance, una go allow them back, make them continue, una go prepare back for 2033 election. Then we still get empty-headed people in Afalaba, they clap for him. You understand? Why it be said Diana Konomani owe una a great apology as an APCian, because when Madabio the announcer say he win election, Diana Konomani pull set na door for 3 days. They jubilate victory. Una know who stand? Then now wait, come what is it now? How Madabio dey to governance 2028. They know they joke with that day. Meaning they ready for sacrifice their life for Madabio. Then they say Diana can't lie. You know can't lie you. Now fact he can't talk. Yeah? No so I tell you say with this executive, what the way they saw our power? Hey, we get election 200 times na Sierra Leone. The SLPP go in our power for 200 times na Sierra Leone. Yeah? Una the grassroots, una not sit down and focus and pay attention. We get an election 200 times na Sierra Leone. The SLPP will remain for them in governance for 200 times na Sierra Leone. Because the APC former executive from Anescoma, but they all half bits. Diana Kolomani from 3 and they stop. Anescoma, if fail na college, still they get allowed to pass. They all half bits. You understand? They don't know nothing about governance. You understand? For let Diana Kolomani the open mosque, they told the guy what they also say, either Madabio they win election or they don't win election or now then they in governance. So if they come back 2028 and cook out any kind of figure and announce themselves as the winner, now so like the same APC goes to the back say okay, now then they in governance, let we left them for next election. The una the grassroots, una sidom. When I see after the meeting, when you don't talk rubbish, nice when all off the camera. Now they shape good at the money and the my Madabio dealer for Anguna. You understand? It's everything. Now we are all off on the camera them. He shape good at the money and tell una the people always send up because if you do in your mission, what do you do for attack Samuel Kamara? So if they also get an election 2028, they get 2 people that for go after. For me, them go win first election, right? Because the APC, hey, The boss will then go put as the flag there according to them. Now no more. Yeah, Papa God. But still you tell God thank you. If you never be if Madam Biafra go away with this, the APC gets challenges because one, they get a lot of time for confuse the people of Sierra Leone. For me, they go believe in them for waiting they don't do to Samuel Kamara, waiting they do to them for this election, and then get a lot of time back again for confuse people of Sierra Leone for tell them about Madabio. And you don't get that for talk about Madabio. So if I read that Konomani they talk this kind of trash because it gets direct benefits from the SLPP. How can an opposition somebody former minister they talk for say this Madabio don't get power, so they no go joke with that. Meaning anybody will talk against Madabio so they ready for order for me to arrest the person or they will kill the person. We are getting there, fellow Sierra Leoneans. God.
I like you. You are my friend. Tell Sierra Leone the truth. You want to be the truth with me. Come out and tell them the truth. Tomorrow I'm ready for.
I like this part. Now you want to be the truth. So if Samuel Kamara, you see, if in a country like Ghana, this woman sit down before grassroots and they talk this word, like you don't stone and get us before them. You don't open your mouth saying now you want to be the truth. Come out and tell people the truth. And this man not they come out and tell we the truth. The elections are not yet over until they are over. It is not done and dusted. You understand? And don't tell me the truth several times. He said the fight is over. He just left with the international community now with their own. You understand? So waiting at the truth where you are medieval can talk. You don't tell for say you not sabi nothing but the truth. And there's come out where they send una, not sabi nothing but the truth. Me kind where they send una, no nothing but the truth. You send us Samuel Kamara one, una go ask Madabio, him back sabi the truth, una even Madabio they talk. Una ye Madabio they challenge Samuel Kamara. Where he make big fool for send police to Samuel Kamara, this, that, una go ask Madabio waiting in the face. Yeah? So then they pass. Oh, Samuel I don't go Kamalo. Samuel I don't Kamalo. The last time they say Samuel come he can't Ghana. It told me in Ghana. Samuel come and they come off free tongue. Say Kamalo where they pass over 10 checkpoints in the road. They now pick Samuel Kamara up saying na you not pass so. Madabio Sabi, and they said this. Madabio know who say Samuel Kamara dey. The APC know Agbashe Tani in Abuja. He knows that Samuel Kamara dey. Right? Me kind of big fool India, Papa India knows Usa Samuel Kamara Day. Them all know, but if you then tell Una Usa Samuel Kamara Day, that's go begin for expose the reality about what they go on. Right? So if una hear they cook all kind of story, oh Samuel Kamara don't come out, oh Samuel Kamara don't run away, oh they out of the county, hey, they just want for play with una mind. If Madabio tell us say now then so people them now then they would Samuel Kamara. Now then the next question is why the people also they protect this man? What's the benefits? What's the reason? What's going to happen tomorrow? Una go know the truth. So the best of it or the best they can do is for fade una mind of the reality. Right? So una get this, una get the reality. Let me continue with this teaching message.
Any backlash, any cause, for me to say directly to you that please, my dear, tell the people the truth. Let them know. Tell you are a man there. Tell you're a strong lieutenant. These are people who get positioned in the party. Up to today, they're not even grab people campaign for law and labor election, but then they will vote for it. So you are making them lose their position.
The problem where people get now with the APC executive, waiting Samuel Kamara don't do for stop the party. From when Madabio thief the election, I know every year Samuel Kamara make an pronouncement for say let every Sierra Leonean not go na APC party office. I know every year that. If you don't hear that, send that to me. I not ever hear Samuel Kamara talk say, make any Sierra Leonean not go and verify it. I don't ever hear that. I don't ever hear Samuel talk say, make nobody not participate into any APC activities. I don't ever hear that. So the problem is why they're so confused. Now una they go and all meeting them. Now una they go and all meetings them. Now una they go and all meetings them. But una still get problem with Samuel Kamara where una still talk say una don't know Samuel Kamara in whereabouts. Or is it that Samuel Kamara in a party office? Now make the party they move on with the work. When I tell we, because the people them know the reality. Salone today, not on Salone yesterday. They don't need Mr. Salone for cancel and for saying thief on an election. They know. They don't need anybody for cancel and for saying thief on an election. Yeah? But I don't see also what we they see in Sierra Leone, then when the grassroots turn back on them, now they go after Samuel Kamara. What is Samuel Kamara do? Samuel Kamara never stop anybody say no for APC material. You can open your leg for any person who open your leg for. Samuel Kamara never stop anybody say no for Yasaneo or no for Mikaelu. You understand? But the people know the reality, they know the truth there. As you don't make it clear for saying now only Samuel Kamara know the truth. So waiting you have for talking now again. So this is a declaration now. Diana Koromani don't make it now say every grassroots na Sierra Leone, every members of the APC, of the SLPP, you will foresee the democracy na Sierra Leone restored. Listen to His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Samuel Kamara. This is not a declaration he do because he said let una not listen to Yansane and Robbie show. Make una not listen to Minkailu Mansare and Robbie show. Make una not listen to Incesef in Robbie show. Make una not listen to this Agbashetan in Abuja and Robbie show. He said una listen to Samuel Kamara because now in one grain sabi the truth. So waiting this thing wants for let una do again. Then you say people they can't curse you. No, una get to curse you. Right? So fellow Sierra Leoneans, why we force on the waste bullet for condo?
Because they believe in you, they love you. Tell them the truth, and you must be the truth
So where I tell them for say 80% of voting in this city talk na true, na physical joke, yeah? Because the people that believe in Samuel Kamara, they love Samuel Kamara, and as Samuel Kamara one grain sabi the truth of electoral justice. So the best they should do is they should sit down and wait for the speech of His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Samuel Kamara. You understand? No more, no less. Hey, Diana Konomani, gone are those days. Usa una go take the people of Sierra Leone for granted. Gone are those days. We know how una do for get the people there, so how una promise them. The money una so una they can't give them. We know. Now make after the meeting where you don't talk you trash, they don't make the video done for Senate for le and Escoma go say yes, you don't fulfill your mandate. Let me be also say yes, you don't fulfill your mandate. You say what thing una off camera because all the one them where he invites, he promised them all money. Let me continue.
We need to bring closure. We need to bring down the costume on this tragedy. We don't come on for Independence Day. I don't know who's taking you. I don't think people choose it. I don't know when I was taking you on the side. So please, bring closure to this issue of the tragedy. Let me focus.
I want to state this particular nonsense. Samuel Kamara, neither any of the sober-minded social media bloggers them no ever come out and tell anybody for saying na XYZ that they go announce Samuel Kamara or with democracy will be restored. Right now, una they come and can fix dates, then una come back and say, oh, that this and then now una they come and can look the last time I see Richard Conte. Of all people, they go fix dates say on the 27th, they say they can give someone Richard Conte of all people. So now una they go and beat now they dance back to una tune them. So but we don't get enough time. Yeah? Fellow Sierra Leoneans.
On all the 80 points that we get,
80 points. No, they did.
80 recommendations.
80 recommendations that come out of the
Don't they? Don't they correct and say it's like instead of him charge 80 recommendations. You know, you myself not even know the exact points. Now you know, see what they stand on 80 recommendations. So when they really know for yes, then they remove themselves from the 4 recommendations. Now the EU ambassador don't come add now the one when at the position of the international community. Now I make international for saying a tripartite committee. The APC send representatives, the SLPP send representative. Where the head of the SLPP na Emmanuel Gaima. Now Marabi don't sack him because of Marabi don't see what Emmanuel Gaima puts up. The head of the APC na Kelfala Mara. And the international community that gets representative. So after the 2 parties don't argue. The one where the middle as the referee, they serve the SIDOM, go with everything, the evidences of the APC and the non-evidences of the SLPP and the ECSL. Because Madabio say, now ECSL announce them as the winner. ECSL say, now them gets the right for announce. They say, bring out the results. It's in a classified information. Then calling Ali say this particular result not classified. If Ali say no, there is nothing about classified. They only classified. I think Ali mentioned 2 or 3 things they want to classified. One, the person where to go vote for. That is not classified. Now only to you and you God sabi who to go vote for. He mentioned some things then. He said, but the results are for the people. So now the weight man they don't go put 2 to 4, they don't get the 1. So now they don't add them. They say that 85 recommendations and they shall be implementable and actionable. 85 agreed crucial recommendations. This is not from the EU ambassadors in Sierra Leone. Una go watch the tweet. Yeah? So a lot of them say, hey, it is not about all this rubbish that they give from the APC and the SLPP or this or that. Una go come and try for confuse the grassroots. Una go come and try for fool the grassroots. Una go come and try for fool. But the fact of the matter is the democracy. The one that they fight for democracy, maybe they're not in the media. Maybe the past fear of we get small opportunity for me to listen to we reduce them. But they know outside their stance. Now make when they see any shake, we see slam, they write letters straight, they go knock at the mouth. They say, hey, now this is the one do, now this is the right thing. Any move, slam the write letters straight and go knock at the mouth. Because now so in the fights, they get the one who they play gun ball, they get the one who they play up ball. You understand? So if you then they run away from that 84 or 85, then they talk about 80. Now una they fool una self, but una not going for full international community. Una say that pass everything. The case you open, no must hope. Who say we all? Now they we go all. This audio, any video going down, ma. Now there he said, you know, I know, say electoral justice is not true. So now I make now the EU ambassador. It's like I feel like for say the man, I think that when you see this video, now make you go tweet the reality. Because when I see the man in tweets, he puts on a clear electoral justice. Where not if I hear communication, the more I can trust them. You understand? But fellow Sierra Leoneans, now we don't go no more. Hey, all man go come on do. I'm not telling you this. Samoa come out they cross this river with any snitch. Samoa come out they cross this river with any black famous. God, they pick the bone from the fish before they enter at the promised land. Yeah? Fellow Sierra Leoneans. God, they pick the bone from the fish before they enter at the promised land. So make nobody.
For the sake of your children, for the sake of your grandchildren,
Yes.
you are the only